concept quickly. So the concept is here. What is the meaning of a factorial? Is there anyone has any idea meaning of factorial? So the concept is here, factorial meaning. Okay. What is the meaning of a factorial? Represented like. Is there anyone has any idea meaning of factorial? So the concept is here, factorial meaning. Okay. What is the meaning of a factorial? Represented like. Is there anyone has any idea meaning of factorial? Then 8 factorial is given by as n factorial. It's nothing but continuous product of all the natural numbers starting from n to 1. Continuous product of all the natural numbers starting from n to 1. So can you write what is the meaning of it? N. Next number is continuous product, means next n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on, 3 to 1. That's the meaning of n factorial. Can you write it quickly? So n factorial is given by n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into and so on, 3 to 1. For example, somebody is asking 3 factorial. Can you say what you can write? You can write it as 3 to 1. So 8's value is 6. Don't forget, factorial will be valid only for natural numbers. Will be valid for only natural numbers. Point of the mind. Nice. So here, write it. 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial is nothing but 2 into 1, it's 2. 3 factorial is nothing but 3 to 1, it's nothing but 6. Or else I can write it as 2 into 1 is a 2 factorial. Na? So I can write that fellow also as 3 into 2 factorial. Right? So 4 factorial is 4 into 3 factorial. So 4 into 6 is 24. Like that, can you write till 10 factorial? Because we are going to do tough questions on it. Quickly, write it. All right. So the next one is 5 factorial, 6 factorial, 7 factorial, 8 factorial, 9 factorial and 10 factorial. Can you quickly give me the answer for all this? What is 5 factorial is? 5 factorial can be written as what, Babu? We can write it as 5 into 4 factorial, nothing but 5 into 24, it is 120. It's the 120, na? 120 only, na? 24 5s. 6 factorial is nothing but 6 into 5 factorial, nothing but 6 into 120, it's nothing but 720. Quick answer, can you give me 7 into 6 factorial, or else I can write 7 into 6 into 5 factorial, which means a higher factorial can be reduced in terms of lower factorial. So what is the value of this? This is nothing but I can write 7 into 720. Na? How much it is? That's nothing but 5050. 5050 or 40? 5040. Take care of it. 5040. I think all of you got it. So the next one is, can you give me the next one? 4020. Write it, tell till 10 factorial you give me answer. Till 10 factorial you give me answer. Can you give me 8 factorial? 8 into 5040, na? Link the thing. Next. How much? The next. Correct, huh? 3688. What, man? You are unable to. 362880. Then what about this fellow is? 362880. Finished. Any doubt till here? Do you have any doubt till here? Check it. Check it. Are you able to follow me online? So shall I go with the next beautiful questions based on this, or else shall I give few more concepts? Write in few more concepts. A, what is a 0 factorial? 0 factorial is 0 factorial is. Can anyone give me what is a 0 factorial? 0 factorial. Why? Students, many books will give 0 factorial is 1, but look at the definition of n factorial. N should be a natural number. That's the definition of a factorial, no? Then what about 0? 0 is a natural number? No. So what? But why you people are saying it is 1? That's a beautiful thing. Everyone has to learn. What is the heading? Axiom. Did you heard about axioms? Just like theorems. Theorems. Did you know theorems? Na? Plane geometry theorems or some theorems. Factor theorem, remainder, something like the theorems. So axioms also another part of that. What is the axiom? These are things which violates the definition. First point. What is the quality it has? It won't follow the definition. Definition is n is a natural number, but it's not following. So what is the first quality of axioms? It violates the definition. Point number 2. It doesn't have any proof. Oh, it doesn't have any proof. Super. But the third one is, it has wide usage. What is the meaning of it? We will use it very frequently. It has wide usage. Next, it's accepted by many. Then what's your problem? It has wide usage, means you are using it frequently, and it is accepted by everyone. And it doesn't have what? Proof. And it violates what? Definition. Such type of things are called axioms. But in many of textbooks of like the corporate college textbooks, they will prove that 0 factorial equal to 1 to satisfy the students. Not getting anything. You open your college materials, they will prove it. That's a fake proof. For what? To satisfy the student. For example, in school days, you heard about one axiom. Did you remember and can you recollect it? 2 parallel lines will never meet. Actually, that's what we know. That actually originality parallel lines will never meet. But the axiom is two parallel lines will meet at infinite. No. Originality, parallel will never meet. That's the meaning now. Parallel will never meet. That's the originality. Original definition is n factorial is natural number. Parallel lines will never meet. But axiom is saying that parallel lines will meet at infinite. Why? You will never go to infinite. Huh? You don't know infinite where it is. That's why they are assuming that they will meet at infinite. No proof. Violating the definition, but everyone is accepting. The reason they will say is two parallel railway tracks will meet at certain point. Have you got what I said? Two parallel railway tracks will meet at certain point. Means everyone is accepting it. So what is the one more axiom you know? School days. Two parallel lines will meet at infinite, which doesn't have any proof. No one will see that. But it is accepted by everyone. And it violates what? Definition. What is the definition? Huh? Two lines are meeting means they are called intersecting lines. Two lines never meet means they are called parallel lines. Means it is violating. They are saying meeting at infinite. Are you able to follow me? Huh? So similarly, zero factorial is 1. But do you know, in many college textbook materials, if you have a doubt, you can open and see. They will give like this. NCN is equal. NCN is equal. N factorial by N minus N factorial into N factorial. Don't worry. And they will say this is 1. NCN is 1. And they will say n factorial by 0 factorial into n factorial. So what they will do, you know, they will cut this thing and they will say, you like this. Wow, what a beautiful proof. This is called biscuit proof. They are simply satisfying the student, but violating the originality. So what they have to mention in the textbook, this is called axiom. Got the point or not? That's it, right? See, here one more doubt I have. Is factorial came first or NCN came first? Factorial is the first defined or NCN is first defined? Common sense, factorial only first defined. Na? Then how you will get from that to 0 factorial? It's wrong. Na? తెలుగులో ఇలా చెప్తారా కుట్టి ముందా గుడ్డు ముందా తెలుగు సమజాయనే tree is the first or seed is first? Common sense, without seed how you will get tree? Without chicken how you will get egg? Is it right? Same story. Without factorial, how will you get LCM? First is factorial. Na? So please don't waste time. Consider thing that 0 factorial is 8, 1. Sir. ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను కదా 8:30కి రండి పాపం తీసుకెళ్తానికి వస్తారు అప్పుడు వచ్చేసి రైట్ Okay, point అర్థమైందా? Next. All right, okay, we'll move to few questions based on this. Quickly do it. Question number 1. Question number 1. Alright, don't do research, bhai. N factorial is nothing but we already proved it. 8. Why you people are doing research? 8 factorial only, na this value. Alright, bhai. We already did it, na. Next. This is a beautiful thing. Then 10th digit of n is there. In many colleges, binomial theorem, they will directly start binomial theorem. They won't teach factorial. That's a very big problem with the colleges. Because this we have to learn first before binomial theorem. Because binomial theorem contains all this only. So can you say what is the 10th digit of n? Okay. Dear students, before I am going to second question, let me give third question. Before doing second question, let me give third question. What is the remainder? Remainder, look here. Array, I am dividing 21 with 8. Can you say what is the remainder when I divided 21 with 8? Common sense. 2 into 8 is 16 plus 5 is 21, no? 16 plus 5, 21 only. 21 only, no? So what is the remainder, no? This is called remainder, no? That is a remainder, no? Is it right? So what is the multiples? After multiplying, something will left. That left part is called remainder, remaining part. But always remember that value should be less than this number. So remainder should be less than 8. Because we are dividing with 8. That is from school days. Now come to here. What is this fellow is saying, Ra? I am again showing you 21. I wrote it as 2 times of 8 plus 5. Means I wrote multiples of 8 plus something called remainder. So multiples are also called divisible. Divisible means in this part there is no remainder because it is cutting, dividing. So this part is the remainder. So come to here. You have to write your n as nothing, x as nothing but some multiples of 240 plus remainder. No. Very simple. X is 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 24 plus 120 plus. Come quickly. 120 into 6. 120 into 6 means multiples of 240 only, na? 720 is the multiples of 240, na? 6 into 120 plus 6 into 7 into 6 into 120. Here afterwards, in each and every number, you will have multiples of 240. If you observe very carefully. Into 2, 240. Into 2, 240. In everything, you will have 240s. Therefore, what is the remainder is? Remainder is nothing but x is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 24 plus 120 plus multiples of 240. Therefore, this fellow is called the remainder now. Can you add all those? Can you add all those? That's the 153. Option 1. Hello online. Are you able to follow me? Sripriya, Arshini, Jain, Bindusri, Ryan. అర్థమవుతుందా మీ అందరికీ? Wonderful, beautiful, basic concepts. Shall I move to the next? ఇప్పుడు ముందుకెళ్దాం. మా వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ పెట్టారు. ఓకేనా? Shall I move? Will write it up? Rhoda, move to the second question. Give me now. 10th digit of n. A. 1 minute. 143 is there. I have a number 143. What is the 10th digit? 4 na. 4 is the 10th digit. Na? What is unit digit? 3. So look here, if I write this 143 as 1 into 10 square, I can write off 4 into 10, I can write off plus 3, I can write off. When I wrote multiples of 10, my remainder is unit digit. Remainder is unit digit. Are you getting what I'm saying? If I write multiples of 100, the same fellow, if I write 143, if I write multiples of 100, plus if I write 40 plus 3, 43, in that this fellow is even tens digit. So students, to get the tens digit, divide with 100, get the remainder. In that remainder, you can identify the tens digit. To get unit digit, you divide with 10, get the remainder. That you can identify unit digit. Somebody is asking 100th digit. You divide with 1000. That reminder you will get 100th digit. Can you do that now? So look at this question number 2. And they gave is, carefully write it, 1 factorial, 4 factorial, 7 factorial, plus and so on, 400 factorial. Don't worry about that. Now our duty is multiples of 100 you have to get. A, you look at 1, 24, plus 7 factorial means 7 factorial means we know now 5040. 5040 plus thereafter what? You will get zeros extra. Check it. Hey, what is the next factorial? Can anyone say? 6. Difference is 3. Next factorial is 10 factorial, right? 10 factorial means double zero is there. Double zero, 0, 0, 0, 0, it will be there. Means what? In all this, you will have the multiples of 100 of I. And double zero means multiples of 100 only, na? Something is like this, it will divide with the 100, na? Therefore, in that, I can write multiples of 100. Now, what I need to find, can anyone give? This is nothing but 50625 or 65. Correct? Plus multiples of 100. So, this is a reminder, na? In this reminder, still I can write 65 plus multiples of 100. This is also 5000 plus 65. Na? There also you will have multiples of 100 only. Na? What I did? 5000 plus 65 plus m100. M means multiple, not a number. So I can club these two. I can write another m dash for your satisfaction. Plus how much? 65. What is the tens digit? Answer is. We learned only factorial, but they're asking more than the factorial. Application they're asking. Got it, students? Get it, write it. Move to the next 4th question. Go to the next one. Shall I move on? Oh, we came into new part. Put the note. We learn concepts. We learn some concepts here. So put the thing called binomial coefficients. Basics of binomial coefficients. Basics of binomial coefficients. NCR is called binomial coefficient, and which is given by NCR is given as n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. That's the definition of NCR. Can you give me what is NC naught will become then? N factorial by n minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. Nothing but n factorial by n factorial into 1. Cut, you will get it as 1. Can you say similarly NCN is how much? NCN is n factorial by n minus n factorial into n factorial. When I cut it, n factorial by 0 factorial into n factorial. I can cut these two. My answer is 1 by 1 into 1, it is 1. Right, students? Super concept. It's such a beautiful concept it is. Next. I want to get NC1. Can you say NC1 is n factorial by n minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. No? Do you know what is n factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial by n minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. I can cut these two and I will get it as n by 1, it is n. So NC1 is always n. NC2 is so what I can write, higher factorials can be written in terms of lower factorials. No? So meaning is what, student? N into n minus 1 into, I can write n minus 2 factorial by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Are you okay with this? Gone. So answer is n into n minus 1 by 2. Is that right? If you observe, you can say one beautiful thing. NCR is what you learned, right? Can you say NC n minus R will be what? Nothing but again n factorial by n minus r factorial into n minus r factorial. When I cut this, I'll get n factorial by what? R factorial into correct only, na? What is this, ra? Same as NCR only, na? Same n factorial. N minus r. Therefore, I can say one beautiful thing. NCR is equal. NC difference n minus r. NCR is equal to NC difference of those two. Therefore, NC1 can be equivalent. Can you quickly say that? Therefore, NC0 can be equal to NCN minus 0. That's nothing but NCN. Difference, ra? NC1 can be equal to what? NC. N minus difference. NCR is N. The difference of N and R is N minus R. We got both are same only, na? Both are equal only. We got. So what NC1 can be written as? NC N minus 1. NC2 can be written as NC N minus 2. Are you okay with this? Therefore, can you give me quickly, dear student, what is 5C2? When people ask 5C2, I can write 5 factorial by 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, nothing but 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. Cut, what you will get, Rabbi. It's such a dirty devil method. It will kill your time like anything. 2, it's nothing but 10. You are just killing 10 seconds. We can do that in 1 second. This is the original method. Don't follow this. This is there in all textbooks. Learn 1% student learning methods. Learn those top politics. What is that? How can you do? Very simple. See, I have 5 na? 2 na? 5, 4. Just two continuous multiples. Starting from 5, 2 multiples. Why? Because you have 2 down. If 3 is there, 5, 4, 3. 2 is there, 5, 2. 5 into 2, only 2 continuous numbers, multiples. By how much? 2 factorial. Whatever the down number, that. So answer is 20 by 10, it's a 10. Okay, not getting anything. I got you. People are glowing like anything. Can you look at this fellow? What is the meaning? From 10 to continuously 3 numbers multiplication by 3 factorial. What's it? What's it? Can you give it? Can you give it, Rabbi? This is nothing but 4 times, 3 times. It's nothing but 120. Simple thing, na? Otherwise, what you have to do, the same story can be written as 10 factorial by 10 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Then 10 factorial by 7 factorial into 3 factorial. You have to expand and write it. What, man? 9, 8, 7 factorial by what? 7 factorial into 3 factorial. These two gone. And this is 6, 3 times, 4 times, again 120. I am saying don't do this big method. Not getting anything. Hello online, are you able to follow me? Bindu, Sripriya, Priyanka, Sumaya, Sriharshini, Indra, Andra girls unnaru. Where is boys? Danish. I am not feeling well from 2 to 3 days, sir. I informed to ma'am. Okay, Priyanka, nothing to worry. You cover all the mystery classes. All right, come to here. Point at the minute. Have you got the point? Oh, can you write this C7 can also written as C different 7. NCR is NCN minus R, na? Mr. the base, na? NC1 na? N only. But down part is difference of these two. So 10C3 also can be written as 10C7. Quickly give me Ranana. 11C2 can be written as 11C9. Do this question quickly. Answer is, dear students, I said don't write factorial format. N plus 1 is there. Till how you have to write. Start N plus 1, only 3 numbers continuous. Are you getting? 3 factorial means 6. This is nothing but 4 into, right? Continuous 2 numbers. It's the NC2 na? N minus 1 by 2 factorial. So what? 2 times. This is 6. I can write that side. Gone, 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 gone. N plus 1 is 12. N is 11. What a beautiful question it is. What a beautiful question it is. Go to the next. Not. If NCX is equal to NCY, NCX is equal to what? NCY, then point number 1, remember this, X equal to Y. This may be one case. Or else, chudu. You just look here, dear student. You can write this fellow as NCY, can also be written as NC. Difference, na? I can equate these two now. Are you getting what I'm saying? So NA is nothing but x plus y. So two things you have to remember. One is x equal to y, or else one more is n is equal to x plus y. Take it up. So can you solve this question now? Hey, this is nothing but 18 is nothing but what I can write. N is nothing but x plus y now. So what is 18? 18 can be written as r plus 2. So 2r is 16. R is 8. Now my question is 8c5. 8c5 can be written as difference. 8 minus means 3. So what is 8c3 value? 8c3 is nothing but 8, 7, 6, 5, 3 factorial. When I cut these two, my answer is 56. Write it. Next. One beautiful point I want to give you here. Write it. The point is, point number 1, or else I'll add extra page. Look here for concept. NCR by NCR minus 1 is nothing but N minus R plus 1 by R. Remember it. You can prove it, but just remember it. What's the formula? NCR by NCR minus 1. N is same, N is same in both. But this suffix is changing. R and R minus 1. Then what's the value? N minus R plus 1 by R. Are you getting? NCR by NCR minus 1 value is nothing but N minus R plus 1 by R. Point number 1, that is. Point number 2 is NCR. Now I am adding instead of dividing. Is equal to N plus 1 CR. Two valuable points. Quickly, can you write it? NCR by NCR minus 1 is nothing but N minus R plus 1 by R. N minus R plus 1 by R. Alright? NCR plus NCR minus 1 is nothing but what? N plus 1 CR. The last point is NCR is always a natural number. And NCR is equal to 0 if R is greater than N. Means this value should be always less than N. It should not be more than N. Example, can you say one example? 5C7 is 0. Reason is, look here, reason is factorial of negative factorial or fraction factorial is always equal to what you know? Infinite. Can you write that value? Factorial for what, dear student? For negative or fractions, the answer is always infinite. Answer is always infinite. I think all of you got this. Now, look at this question and give me answer. Hey, have you understood this? Both n's are same. N only. But it is R and R minus 1. So n is adding one thing, that is n plus 1. But you are getting same R. Remember that as a formula. NCR plus NCR minus 1 is how much? N plus 1. N is adding plus 1. But R remains R only. Now come to this beautiful previous EAMCET question. What is the meaning of sigma? Sigma means sum. So 14C4 plus put J is 1. When you put J 1, can you say how much you will get? 17 C3. Hey, what is this meaning, Raj? J1 to N, 1 to 4. Meaning putting J1, 2, 3 till 4. Sigma meaning sum. You don't know, na? If you don't know, nothing to worry. Sigma meaning is sum. Initial is J1, 2, 4. This is actually I to final, means initial to final. But from where? From whatever it may be. Sometimes they will give 0, means putting first 0. Next 1, 2, 3, till what? For example, final they give 4. Till 4 you have to substitute. But add each one. That's called sigma meaning sum. Sigma meaning is sum of what? All the terms by taking J1, 2, 3, 4. Can you now write that fellow as? So I am putting 1 ra. So when I put 1, what I will get? I am writing for you a little elaboratedly. 18 minus 1. Sigma means sum na. And next what I have to put? 18 minus 2. Next what I have to put? 18 minus 3. Last one. 18 minus 4 C3. Till 4 only na. Finally is 4 na. Now when I add this 14 C4. 17 C3. Next 16 C3. 15 C3. Next 14 C3. Now 1 minute ra. Which one we can add, dear students? Which one we can add? When both n's are same, then only we can add. NCR, NC and R minus 1. Go back to the property. Only n should be same. Then only we can add, and that addition will become plus 1 to them. So what? Which one I can add? Now I can add the red marked things. These two I can add. Why? Because 14, 14 both are n. What is R? R and R minus 1 is there when I am adding. But the final answer is R. What is R here? R is the more na 4. So when I add these two, what I will get? Can anyone say? 15 C4. For 15, which I can add? This one or this one or this one? I have to add only 15 only, na? So 15 C3 plus what? 16 C3, 17 C3. Just write it. Now can you say this two when I added it? Plus 1 means how much I will get? 16 C4. 16 C4 plus 16 C3 will become 17 C4. 17 C4 plus 17 C3 will become 18 C4. Where it is? Option. That's it. Check it. Wow, online many are giving correct answer. Very beautiful. Sri Priya, Rayan and Bindu. Wonderful, Ranan. Super, super, super you people are. Just continuously adding, you will get answer. Move to the next. Next. Same model. I am looking answer from your side. What is that? 50. IITJEE means JEE mains. Earlier that is called IITJEE, All India Engineering Entrance Exam. Now that exam is nothing but JEE main, Joint Engineering Exam. So what you can write this below? R1 means 56 minus 1 means it is 55 na. Hey, R from where to you have to put R1, 2, 3, 4 till 6. Initially 1 ra, finally 6. Between all you have to put and add. Putting and adding. So putting 1. 56 minus 1 means 55 na. So 55 C3 next, 54 C3 next, 53 C3 next, 52 C3 next, 51 C3 next by putting 6 ra, 50 C3. That's it. Now can you add it one by one? Which one you can add first? These two. You will get 51. When you add with the 51, you will get 52. That's beautiful, Ra. When you get to 52, you will get 53 C4. When you get 53, 54 C4. 55 C4. 56 C4. Where it is? Option 4. Option 4. Quickly. Option 4. So look at 8th question. Can you solve it?
So from this equation, I am getting 24 answer, but they are written 10 as the answer. By 3, 10, I am getting 25. You go to option 1 or no?
9th question.
I am getting 24. So
Okay, let me check tomorrow. You have to solve it. The least value of n is A, n, R minus 1. Which one is R now? 6 is your R. R minus 1 is 5. So what I can write this below? N plus 1, C6 na, is greater than n plus 1 C. Can you remember this? Hey, I gave this formula. NCR by NCR minus 1 is nothing but how much? N minus R plus 1 by R. N minus R plus 1 by R. Is it right? So what I can divide like this? So N plus 1 C6 by N plus 1 C5 is greater than 1. What is this format? Same format na? Instead of n, how much I have? N plus 1. Instead of R, how much I have? 6. Can you put it quickly? So when you put this, you will get it as, instead of formula, n plus 1 minus R. R is how much? 6 plus 1 by 6. Remember the formula. NCR. Instead of n, how much I have? N plus 1. Instead of R, how much I have? 6. My formula is n, instead of n plus 1. So n plus 1 minus 6 plus 1 by 6 is what? Greater than 1. Nothing but n plus 1 minus 5 is greater than 6. So n is greater than 10. Least value is n is 11. N should be greater than 10. Answer is 11. More than 10, na? More than 10, what is the next number? 11 only. That's it. I can't take 10. Don't take 10. Equality is not there. Next question. Least value of n when it is same story na, IIT 99 and EAMCET 11, IIT 75, something like that they gave. Lot of times they gave this question. But beautiful concept. Hey, same n na. R and R minus 1. R is 4 na. Are you able to see the question clearly? Is it visible? N minus 1 C3 plus N minus 1 C4 is greater than N C3. Can you solve it now? It's nothing but N minus 1 plus 1 C4 is greater than N C3. When I cut this, what I will get? NC4 is greater than NC3. Same story, na? We did the same story, right? So what? Now it will become, I am dividing like this. Again formula NCR by NCR minus 1. Can you wait? N minus 4 plus 1 by 4 is greater than 1. So N minus 3 is greater than 4. N is greater than 7. What is the greater than 7 means? 8 will be the answer. The last question of this concept is, quickly, the least positive integral value of n which satisfies this. Tan Cn minus 1 is greater than 2 times of tan Cn. Can you solve it? Can you solve it, Ravi? That's nothing but 10 factorial by, can I go? 10 minus n minus 1 factorial is greater than 2 times of 10 factorial by 10 minus n factorial into n factorial. Is it right? So, can you quickly check it, dear students? Any simplification possible? Write it till that first. Write it till that first. Quickly, all of you. Nothing is there, very small question only, but a little calculation is required. Little calculation is required. All right. So it will be 10 factorial by how much? 10 minus n plus 1 means 11 minus n factorial into n minus 1 factorial greater than 2 into 10 factorial. How to simplify this? 10 gone. Higher factorial can be written in terms of lower factorial. That's what I said. Among these two, which one is higher and which one is lower? 11 minus n is higher or lower? It's higher. 11 minus n. Higher. So higher can be written as in terms of lower. No? I can write like this. No? 5 factorial nothing but 5 into 4 factorial. No? Similar way 11 minus n is nothing but 11 minus n into 10 minus n factorial. Here is n minus 1 factorial is greater than 2 by n minus n factorial. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Now use your common sense. What are the things I can cut? N factorial, n minus 10, 1. So what left? Therefore, 1 by 11 minus n is greater than 2 by n. Cross multiply. So n is greater than 22 minus 2n implies 3n is greater than 22. Final last point is n is greater than 22 by 3 means greater than 7 point something. Therefore, least value is least value of n is more than 7, na? So, dear students, this is about concept 1, but which is very, very basic and it has taken almost 1 hour. Wow. So, thank you. We'll go to the next.